episode 4 after 3. 4 plus 3 is 7. You know.
Don't stop. Don't stop.
That's our third try to get episode 7.
Fourth try.
Okay. Anyway. Yeah. So the FTS Eternal undocks from the dock and plummets to the ground.
What?
I'm just kidding.
So
you have a meeting and decide on the name of the ship.
Roll the dice for that. Do it. I think those are wrong dice.
You fall from the dock. I'm just kidding.
Hey, Dalton.
Yes.
Never mind, I forgot.
Okay, so
you're an idiot.
you had your meeting, decided the name, broke the seal on the deed, and wrote the name. It is now forever the Fuck the Sorcerer, the Eternal.
FTS. It can mean anything.
It really could, as long as the anything starts with FT and S.
We came up with 5 different things.
Yeah, we did.
Fuck the Sorcerer, for the South, free the South, fight the superiors.
Fuck the system.
Yeah.
So that's 6.
Yeah. So you have the meeting in the observatory, take a tour, get situated pretty much packed, put the carriage in, all that. The kobold helps as much as he can.
Puny weakling.
He's the one that lifted up the horses and put them in the airship.
You know, I could have just magic handed them.
But that would have killed them. I'm just kidding. So yeah, my story for that was, as you were trying to put in the carriage, the horses just wouldn't go in because it's this metal thing that's floating. Why is it floating? I'm just a horse. I don't have to deal with this shit. And the kobold came up, smacked one on the ass, and pushed it into the the stable part of your storage.
Yay.
Like the one that you've designated with hay and all that stuff.
All that jazz.
Yeah. And the shadow one just your horse just got on with no problem because it's a genius horse.
Mm-hmm.
And the carriage was just pulled in with the help of the kobold as well. In fact, he grabbed the reins that the horses usually are on and just pulls it He-Man style into the ship and pushes it into place.
So kobolds are small, but they're strong as hell.
This one is strong as hell.
He's an ant.
He is like the Ant-Man kobold.
Nice.
Except the big Ant-Man.
Yes.
He's too super big
and
for a kobold.
he stands in front of Oba and salutes and says, "What now, Master Oma? What now, Master Oma?"
If we have
I think
nothing,
that's all.
just rest.
That's all for now.
Rest.
He nods. Where do I sleep?
On the dinghy.
Okay. He tries desperate. He's
I toss
literally the dinghy is just above him, and when he tries to climb in, it like
up.
flips.
I lift him up.
You lift him up and put him in the dinghy, and he goes to bed.
Look, I take his feet up, I put it in my hand, and just lift him up.
He steps into the dinghy, turns around and salutes. "Thank you, Master." What is your name, sir?
Data.
Master Data. Well, you could have said the exact name. You know. What you said it was.
I'm just going by that for now.
Okay. He salutes and then falls asleep in the dinghy.
I realize something is that kobolds aren't smart enough to keep up with my kind of name.
Okay.
Just saying data is better.
Okay. He falls asleep in the dinghy.
Well then, we have...
By the way, with what I've given you, you put the kobold in the dinghy, so now basically you can restructure the crew quarters to whatever the hell you want.
Yay.
You could make it a library, a torture room, a prison.
I vote torture room.
Training room. I don't know. I don't particularly care. Whatever the hell, you just tell me what you want. Don't tell me now because you have things to do. Like, go pick up your new companion.
Yeah.
Somewhere. Alright, so you complete all this work on the FTS Eternal. That's the best name. And are in the observatory again. I guess debating what to do next.
As I said before we did the meeting, I'm gonna go off to the automaton market.
Do you inform the others of this?
I tell them where I'm going, and I'll be back somewhat soon.
I just go with him.
An
because-
automaton buying an automaton.
Well, I'm kind of an automaton,
Automaton.
I
but
also-
I'm not the same.
I tell the
I'm-
kobold to treat her as a master as well.
The kobold is asleep, but gives a sleeping thumbs up.
So yeah,
Is
I
it gonna be
go
like
with him.
canine? Is it gonna end up like canine?
That's how he sleeps. Is just.
I just.
Yeah, but I go with him to the market.
I'm just gonna walk around.
So you leave the harbor. You're gonna stay at the ship,
No, I'm just gonna walk around.
like the harbor or the city.
The city.
All right. So you all three leave the harbor, going down the stairs, or rather the stairway. There's also a main road that you brought the carriage up earlier. But you go down the stairway and reach the sidewalks. You ask around in Dwarvish for the nearest where the automaton market is. And you get a few rolls of the eyes and responses of, "We got a fucking market, but we don't got a specifically automaton market, sir."
I'm just gonna ask him, well, where can I find this market?
Go down the road, like, let's see here. Well, this is the last guy you asked. The other ones just rolled their eyes at you or stared at you impressively. Like, oh, Warforged. I thought they were all crazy and in the service of the sorcerer. The last one looks at you and says, yeah, you go down this sidewalk for a ways, take the first right, you see, the second left after that, and you should be in the bazaar.
Thank you.
After that,
The
you need
bazaar.
to ask the nearest guard where the buddy's automaton store is.
And I hand him 5 gold as I walk away.
He takes it. -5 gold.
I guess I'm quite nice for it.
You're chaotic. The way I see it, you're chaotic neutral. It could have been 5 gold, or it could have been a punch in the face. The dwarf looks at you and nods and walks on his way. I assume you move towards the market, the bazaar. You walk in, and after moving through the tunnels they call alleyways, or rather, it is a veritable city. There are alleyways. It's just in a gigantic cavern currently. And you walk through the alleyways, take the first right, the first left, turn around, walk down a ways, take the second left like you were told, and walk into the bazaar. The bazaar is this single tunnel. Like, it's not an alleyway. It's moved into the wall of the cavern, and it's this single tunnel with bright lights and signs and vendors on the sidewalks hawking their wares, but also stores built into the walls of the tunnel that seem to be a little bit more respectable. You know, like a vendor will haggle with you on the price, while a store will adhere to the royal dwarvish laws of commerce and generally what is priced what.
Can I roll to see like what the average price for a human automaton one is, basically?
You can roll to see if you can find the automaton store or the nearest one.
Would that be anything like?
That would be like what's your insight?
Insight is 7.
Yeah, 7 insight.
8 plus 7. 15.
15? You have no idea where the automaton store is. You can roll streetwise if you wish.
Why streetwise? Why does he have to roll insight?
Because he's trying to find out, like, insight would be, like, looking around, like, generally reading signs and all that, but from the signs he can't tell what the stores are. Because mostly they're like like Alfred's and Buddy's and Jingle Whatsits.
So they're like common store names.
Yeah, common store names. Like and they're not even like they don't even have what they're selling.
Mm-hmm.
They just have
A
the
name.
store owner's name, pretty much,
So wait,
and then a
wouldn't
picture.
Wouldn't it actually be like what the guy said? Like, I was trying to. What did the guy say? Like, the guy's name.
Should have paid more attention. You can roll streetwise to figure out something.
19 plus 1, that's a 20.
You ask a guard, and the guard says, yeah, automatons? Should be Buddies, over there on the left.
Okay.
We walk
I had
into
no-
Buddies.
The sign for Buddies, it just says Buddies in Dwarven, and then under it is this, that anatomy picture that most people see. I don't know, it was drawn during the Renaissance or whatever, the circles and all that, but
Leonardo
instead
da
of...
Vinci?
Probably.
Well,
I don't
the-
remember
the
who drew
angles
it.
of the
Body
arms
with
here,
the...
arms
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, it's Leonardo
You
da
all
Vinci.
probably know what we're talking about. It's probably the most well-known anatomy picture. Anyway, but instead of the human body, it's like this skeleton.
Mhm.
It's got the basic fingers and legs and all that, but it doesn't look like it's made of bone. It looks like it's made of metal.
Mm.
Like a
An
very
automaton skeleton.
a very crude automaton, like maybe the first. You walk in there and you're immediately assailed by the smell of brimstone and oil and smoke and the sounds of metal on metal. Sparks flying. Very dark. But when you walk in, you hear and smell all of this. It's very dark, but you can see from basically, you walk in, to your left there's just a wall, and it continues on for the rest of the store. But to the right, it goes like a little hallway, and then these racks upon racks and aisles of automatons, different sizes and shapes and prices and looks, to the very basic, very first skeleton, to the very complex clockwork that is common nowadays.
Well, what we'll need is a
And in the back,
deckhands and
in the back,
No. We just need some.
is a counter
We just need
with a
actually
single
some
old
automatons that
dwarf woman behind it.
I'm gonna guess that we need something to like sit
repair.
up and
We
watch,
need repair.
and someone to be able to look out.
We don't
The way I see it, you have an engineer, and you have basically the captain, first mate, and navigational officer in that guy, and Feyre does nothing, and then you're going to have that girl.
Who's that girl?
Who has the highest perception between the two of them is how we're going to figure that
I
out.
have. What are we gonna do now?
You're going to be the engineer.
So what would that be based on?
Intelligence.
So Feyre's gonna do like
and
nothing.
a few strength checks.
6 and
It's
7.
basically going to be... you're going to be running around the ship fixing holes, and then if any engine problems come by, Jesus, it's windy out there.
6 and 7.
Yeah.
I
Good.
really want to go outside.
So basically, we just need a simple automaton lookout. That's all
Or
we
you
need.
could have, or you don't need an automaton, and one of those two can do it.
And I'm also thinking we should get something.
Wouldn't an automaton actually have a better chance? Like,
Of
wouldn't it just
seeing?
in general have the best perception? Because it just
It depends. You could probably get a special made automaton, but
And then we'd also want one that could be storage alongside our kobold. It's for like heavy lifting.
yeah.
So something that's
basically you want like one of those Star Wars droids that
Yep.
can fit like that into a little tiny area, and
And then
then
you just-
also instead of the head, it just has this gigantic sensory node for looking around.
And a lot of strength.
I don't know. From
Yeah,
what
well-
you can see, you don't see anything along the certain lines that you want, you would assume that you'd probably need something custom built.
Nothing that's be a heavy lifter in there.
There's some heavy lifters,
Whoa.
but they don't look the most perceptive. Like, their eyes are very small, and
But
roll...
We're wanting 2 though, right?
What are the... Jesus...
Yeah, we could get 2.
D&D stats just don't have everything I need.
We could add custom stats in eventually, but...
Roll a... If you wish to figure out something, I'm going to say roll a perception.
Okay. 9 plus 12.
9 plus... So, you figure... You know, from looking around and entering the Dwarven City, that the heavier something you want... The more strength a automaton has in dwarves automatons, the less intelligence it has. This is an act like it's not due to like resources or anything.
Follow its orders.
Yes, like that. It's not due to resources or anything. It's a law of the dwarven royalty. When making an automaton, if its strength exceeds a certain limit or certain limits, its intelligence...
Must be dumbed down.
Yes, because the smarter it is, the more damage it can do if it...
Goes rogue.
Yeah.
Okay, so total of 18 for me too.
What?
Total of 18.
He knows, and he tells you.
Okay.
So you all know that if you get a stock one... If you want it to be a heavy lifter, it's going to be dumb, and it probably can't see well. So if you want a heavy lifter and someone in the observatory to look out, you're going to have to buy 2.
And how much does that cost?
I don't know. I'm also saying you could get something custom built.
Okay, I'm gonna try and find this buddy then.
In the back, there is a counter with a very old, very raggedy, and very strong-looking dwarven woman. And she looks up at you as the elf and the warforged walk in and say, "Top of the morning to you there, sonnies. What the fuck do you want to talk to Buddy for?"
We're looking to purchase 2 automatons.
2 automatons. Aye. What do you want specifically? Like, what jobs are you
One heavy
looking
lifter,
for?
and 1 lookout.
Like, by heavy lifter, or you, I can get you a lookout. It's literally just a head on a stick. Do you need him to move around or anything?
We need him to alert.
At least low mobility. At very
Yeah,
least.
and some
So-
standard just walking mobility. Just
So basically, something with a loud voice, keen eyes, and 2 legs.
essentially, yes.
And by heavy lifter, do you mean like a Goliath? And she motions. She leans over the counter and motions to her left, and it's you see these gigantic, like ape-like automatons. They're powered down, obviously, but they look like they could lift your entire ship.
Would that weigh down the
But
ship?
they wouldn't get... They're very heavy, and they move very slowly. They're very stupid, and they wouldn't be able to get around your ship a lot. Like, they'd be able to
Not
stay
that-
in the
so-
storage.
Not bad. Not that bad.
An orc size, maybe?
Bigger. He's talking about bigger than an orc.
I mean, do we want an orc size, though?
Um,
Because they're generally very strong.
we want one that can maneuver around our ship relatively well, but can still do a lot of heavy lifting. Just,
So you're looking for a deckhand.
yes.
So, talking 7-footer? Like, how tall are the how? Do you have a dwarvish ship, or do you have an elvish ship? Or a
Dwarvish.
human ship? And
Dwarvish.
when she says human ship, she, like,
Ugh.
she snorts. Dwarvish? Dwarvish, you said?
Dwarvish.
Right. So, the hallways average about just around 6 feet. So, how tall are you?
I'm 6'6".
You have to, like, scrunch, by the way, to get through the hallways, Cole.
Okay. How tall is he?
Like, the roof's
5.
average
I'm 5.
6 feet, so I'm gonna think a stout one. Do you need him to be tall, or do you just need him to lift heavy things?
Lift heavy.
I'm just gonna say, you have a kobold for heavy things.
But
I've shown you that.
it'd be easier to load with 2.
Yeah.
So, alright, I'm gonna give you a
You can see
Do you have like a 4
dwarf
foot?
He-Man.
Do you have like a 4 foot?
I've got a 4 foot. Like I was gonna say, I'm gonna give you a an automaton based on Dwarvish anatomy. So she hops over the counter because there's no like door or anything. She literally hops up and over the counter, agile as a spring chicken, even though she looks to be about 120, and starts sort of jogging down the aisles, of which there are many. As she's doing this, she yells back, "You two stay there. I'll bring you one that you want." And she disappears. Roll a perception.
Total of 17.
16 plus 12, that'd be 28.
Oma, you notice in the back behind the counter there is a small, around 7-inch tall cage. And inside there seems to be a crumpled figure with wings. Roll a nature.
Who has time? You have behind, don't you?
11 plus 7, so that's 18.
You have same. I have hiding in him.
18.
I have hiding in the elf.
Cool. Anyway, you don't see it. So, you realize that it's a pixie in this cage. And she seems to be in physical distress. Like, she looks unconscious. And as you notice this, you hear clanking as the woman, the dwarf, comes back with basically a stick with 2 legs, an eye, and like a cone for a mouth.
Well then.
And along with
Good enough.
a a dwarf automaton. It's got no beard, no face, just basically blank face with very tiny red pinpricks for eyes. They're both made of copper, like brass and stuff, and it's just a
So they're
smooth,
sort of like a goldish color.
smooth head with like the basic features, like a chin, and that's it. Like it's got the basic shape. No face, no facial whatevers besides the red pinpricks of the eyes, and it's stout and looks strong, and it's a dwarf basically, a robot dwarf, and he moves with like clanky dwarf. She appears and says, "All right, here's the one you want for the observatory, or the observer, whatever the hell, the lookout, and here's the heavy lifter. That'll be 500 for each."
Okay.
I hand over a total of 1,000. Because I'll take the
She
hit on
takes
mine.
it.
Okay.
Hey, what are we gonna do if the power goes out?
Yeah, because the lights are flickering.
Yeah, the power's been going on and off all week. Like, I woke up this morning and had no power.
We're going to scream bloody murder and start beating each other.
Yep.
Yes! Oh my gosh, if the power goes
I
out
have
right
metal.
get to me.
Wait,
We're
what time are we
there
at right now?
You're there at you.
Oh, we're 25 or 23 minutes in.
Do you
Alright.
edit these things? Like, take stuff out?
She nods, takes
No,
the
I
money,
don't
and
know.
hops over the counter. All right, would you like anything else?
That pixie.
Pixie?
There's a
She
pixie
looks over her shoulder. All right, that's my husband's slave. And she looks very annoyed.
I take it you don't like the thought of having the pixie here.
Not at all, especially that one. She's got quite the mouth on her.
Would you like someone to take her off your hands?
Well, fucking have to beat my husband when he comes home, but sure. Here, I'll give her to you for 5 gold.
A lot of things 5 gold today.
5 gold in a party.
Give her the 5 gold.
Cool.
No, I'll give her.
Oh,
5.
she takes the 5 gold and tosses you the cage. Bluebell, you are awakened from your unconsciousness to being in the air in basic free fall and hitting the side of the cage as an elf catches you.
Okay.
You wake up
Guess that had to
and are startled.
I scream. I'm like, ow. What the? Okay, I've been raised by Ned. English.
No, common. Common?
I hit the wall and I'm like, oh fuck, what was that?
You hit the cage wall and scream out, and you hear this, Oma.
I talked to her in Elven, of course. You alright?
I just hit my head on the back of a cage. What the fuck do you think?
Well, I don't think you're a slave anymore.
The Buddy, which you can ascertain that this is actually Buddy, the woman dwarf is Buddy, says, "Oh, I fucking forgot," and tosses you the key to the cage.
Thank you.
Roll a dexterity.
Dude.
Roll a dexterity.
Dude.
Roll a dexterity.
11 plus 7. Dude.
18. Okay.
Dude.
You catch the cage and the key easily and open it up.
Even if I had rolled a 1, that's still a total 8. Of course, it's a critical fail, but still. I am dexterous. My whole character is based around dexterity.
Your whole character is like a slippery snake on a slippery slope.
You just realized
I'm over here.
my character probably defies dwarven like robot laws.
Yeah.
Quite a bit.
Okay, somebody hand me a d20, please. Please. Thank you. She looks at you and says, "Holy fuck, you're warforged."
I'm surprised you didn't notice this sooner.
Well, it took a bit. I thought he was just a basic automaton.
No, he's a warforged.
Gotta just lift and wave a bit.
Holy shit. Huh. She goes from her look of astoundment to a very, forced smile. Excuse me. I have to go get a receipt from next door for your purchase. It's paper and all that. It's made next door. And she hops over the counter and turns around and starts backing away out the door.
Insight now.
You can roll insight.
Can I roll insight?
That would actually be streetwise.
Can I roll it?
It'll be insight because I'm thinking like she's probably lying to me.
Okay.
I'm not seriously just like.
She probably just.
One. You totally think she's just gonna go get a receipt.
I noticed the suspicious act. Or, I think I noticed.
Insight.
11 plus. Okay, insight. That's 5. 11. That's 16.
You don't think she's going to go get a receipt.
Can I roll?
She backs out the door
No.
and closes it.
I'm there.
I say.
You're there as well, but you
say to him.
you were just hitting the.
Let's get out of here.
You just got your head rammed
I
into
grab
it.
our stuff and run.
And you. I'm
grab
going
the
to
heavy
assume
lifter, I'll
fly
grab
with them. Everyone roll an athletics check.
I'm not here, so.
Well, he
Yeah,
doesn't
you're walking around.
19 plus 3.
Where's my athletics on my paper?
Oh, I
13.
haven't opened your cage yet. I'm still
24.
carrying you.
24.
I'm still carrying her.
No, you opened the cage.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I never did.
Okay.
24
Never
total.
mind, Katie. You don't do anything. All right.
I'm already in the
So
story,
what was
still
your roll?
don't get to do anything.
What was your roll?
Mine was a total of 22.
24.
All right. You both bust down the door like big old men and fucking book it back to the ship.
our automatons.
Meanwhile,
With our automatons.
Yeah.
with your automatons
I'm
following
carrying the.
in suit.
He's carrying the big guy, and I'm carrying the twig.
No. You don't have to. You don't have to carry it. They're running beside you quite easily.
Oh.
And
Yay.
hold on, somebody hand me a d20 again. Or rather, d4.
D4.
The thin one is blaring a klaxon sound as it's running. You're going to assume that he was programmed to do this at the sight of danger. Meanwhile, behind you, Buddy is screaming for the cops. She's screaming for the guards, saying, "We got an automaton that has no barrier intelligence. They have to bring it in and reprogram it."
Is it time we get out of the city forever?
Yep. We're out.
All right,
Hold on.
What time is it?
30 minutes.
What?
30 minutes.
You said like 20 earlier.
I spit
10
fire
minutes
behind
have
us.
passed.
Yeah, 30
Oh.
minutes in.
I spit up a bout of fire behind us as we run.
Okay, roll.
I see. Oh shit, what did I
18.
got myself into?
You burn 18 innocent dwarfs.
They can deal with it. The
One
harbor master, the only cool guy we've met.
One
The Harbor Master, the only good dwarf we've ever met, was one of the 18.
No!
Hold on, give me a d4.
Oh!
I'm scared, no!
Hold on.
What do you use the D4 for everything?
Because it's the closest thing I got to a 50-50.
Why just use a coin?
Do we have a coin? Take that as a no! Okay, yeah. One of the 18 was the Harbor Master.
Oh!
Damn it.
Could one of the 18 also be like Buddy's husband?
Please. One of the 18 was also Buddy's husband.
Yeah! Buddy's
You
husband
burned-
was the dwarf that we met.
What?
Buddy's husband was the one that sold us the thing.
The dinghy?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Buddy's husband was the one that sold you the dinghy, and he's burned, and the Harbor Master is also, like, you burned his arm a little, and he's like, he waves at you and says, "Thanks, mate, this'll be a great new scar to show my mates on Saturday."
I'm sorry!
Alright, you make it back to the ship.
He's okay.
Feyre, you're currently in the bazaar, on the other end of the bazaar, looking around for jewelry.
Can you roll perception to find her?
No. You're at the ship. She's at the complete other... I'm gonna say this. The bazaar is like 4 miles long, and she's on the complete other end of it.
Okay.
And you're basically in the jewelry section, I'm going to assume, looking for things to enchant.
Yep.
And you find a few people with gold and silver necklaces and jewels and all that.
Did you add enchanting to my character?
Hmm?
There's no enchanting skill.
Well, Arcana.
Yeah,
I
I'm
can
gonna
use
say
Arcana?
enchanting for using Arcana. Arcana.
Arcana.
For now, we'll give her the enchanting
No,
feat.
no, no.
It's like Erican summoning the imp before he
Uh-huh.
had the feat to have the pet imp.
Okay.
So basically, it's not going to be as good as if you had the skill.
Okay.
Yeah.
But and it's going to be like temporary stuff. But all that. Anyway, you find a few necklaces and rings. You find overall one golden ring, one silver ring, and a golden necklace with an amethyst. Overall, you spent 50 gold coins.
Okay.
Roll a perception as well. After you minus the 50 gold coins, please. I'm sorry. You're on the ship, and roll a perception as well. Second d20 over there.
5 plus 7. So
12. Yeah. What you get?
9 plus 4.
You notice a rather loud commotion going down at the other complete end of the bazaar.
16 total.
Roll a streetwise.
16.
You. 16?
16 total.
You notice Feyre isn't on the ship.
12 plus 2. 14.
14. You listen, and it appears to be centered around a warforged, a pixie, an elf, and 2 automatons.
I just muttered to myself, God damn it.
I assume you run back to the ship?
Yep.
she can teleport too.
Does she have a teleport?
It's like as you're running, you like teleport.
Okay, roll Arcana to try and teleport if you want, or you can just run.
Let's see, that's 14.
Roll to 1. Roll to 1.
Let's just say her number's now 15.
Critical fail.
She teleported but back to the other end of the dog.
You teleport on top of the balloon of your ship. Roll in acrobatics.
What if she falls?
That would be an 8.
You
Can I notice something?
tumble off.
Can I notice something on the top of our balloon?
No.
Oh.
You tumble off.
Ooh,
Because currently the observatory is the only place that has an area, and I'm going to assume that you're on the bridge.
She's gonna have to roll to like grab onto the.
Roll another acrobatics, please. You fell off the balloon.
15 plus 3.
18. You fall off, tumble off, and just barely grab the edge of one of the floating platforms. Roll a strength to get up.
I'm imagining this all in like Studio Ghibli animation.
First, I'm gonna call out, hello? I'm over here. 9 plus 3.
You just
That'd be sustaining.
barely... What?
That'd be like a sustaining, wouldn't it? Like stay there first.
What was it?
9 plus 3.
You...
12.
12. You just barely, ever so barely, and you take 1 damage from this. Pull yourself up on top of the,
You didn't even
on
try
top
and
of the
turn
pier.
like a bird or something.
Forgot about that.
It's okay. It happens to every changeling. And you pull yourself up onto the pier and roll
I was
over.
too-
Roll a perception. You.
I was too hopped up on the adrenaline.
I mean, you teleport from a bazaar under a mountain to
23.
on top of a balloon in the middle of the sky that you can see the curve of the earth from.
23.
Fall off of it and land. What?
Got 23. Total.
Okay. You notice Feyre, like, lying on her back on the pier outside.
I like on the boat.
Like, on the pier that's the boat connected.
We haven't left because she wasn't on the boat, so.
I thought we were still on the boat. Like she landed on the boat, like gravity.
She landed on the balloon, fell off, and let's see. Here's the ship. Here's the pier. She grabbed that side of the pier.
I try and pick her up and carry her onto the boat.
Roll strength. Or, athletics.
20 total.
Yeah, you picked that bitch up easily.
I'm just still a little shocked.
Okay,
I just tell Oma, go, now, go!
scream, go. You break the ropes on the dock. Yeah, as you...
Oh, shit!
Do you rise or lower?
We just book it out of there. Which way is the fastest out?
You can go down and straight, or up and straight and back. It's the sky, man. It's the sky.
So we just... Is it only like one layer of ships?
Yeah, basically.
Then we're out.
I vote going
No,
up.
there's like a pier in front of you and behind you and there. Like the only way you can get in is up and down. Out is up and down. And then straight.
Let's go down.
You go down and straight. Nobody expects you going down because most people go up. Because it's an airship, you expect them to go up rather than down. But you go down and under the pier and see a few hanging dead bodies.
Well then.
With nooses and things.
Well then.
In fact, one hits your balloon a little bit and bounces around.
Oh god.
It's like,
Let's...
hydrate.
Out. But I'm going.
I wake up the kobold.
The kobold wakes up. Master, Dad, yes, sir, yeah.
Just.
He salutes.
I want you and the automaton we got to look out for airships.
Yes, sir. And the automaton is literally its head with the giant eye.
It's just
sensor
spinning.
node. It's just spinning around with its thing, ready to blare a klaxon at the side of anything dangerous looking, like elven airships. Or something like
Or any airship.
It's a good thing we're a dwarf fellowship. Fellowship.
and then the kobold is like sitting in between its legs, looking around with it, like like a telescope.
We need to name him so much. We need to name him.
His name is Charles.
Oh wait, she saw to do stuff. She hasn't done anything
Right, you're
yet.
still in the cage.
I
I'm
unlock
just like
the cage.
lounging like.
No wait,
one of these
I tell
crazy
her
people.
to unlock the cage because I'm still driving. Yeah.
So you were literally deposited in the entry like hallway with the tiny little cage with a pixie in it next to you,
And a lock.
while he ran to engineering.
Just like I look up. Hey,
Hey, how's it going?
what's up?
I unlocked the cage, kind of wondering where they got this thing.
And I fly. Be free.
I grab her by the leg. No.
I kick you in the foot. I kick you in the foot. No, I kick your hand, but I'm really tiny, and you're just
Yeah.
like that tickles.
Yeah, you have no shoes,
Yeah.
so it's just bare feet
I have no shoes.
and your hide armor. Anyway, so you're currently in her hand, like looking around like lollipop.
I kind of. I'm still holding her. I go over to Oma. What do you want me to do with it?
It.
Oh my gosh, that's what I was thinking.
Hey, Ro.
You can-
I
you can
think
yell.
the pixie is
You
supposed
have-
to be part of our crew now. I guess.
I want to fly the ship. That's what my
No.
character said. She's like, let me fly.
You don't know how to pilot this
I'm a great
ship.
pilot.
And
That's
they're
what you
conversing in
think.
Elven right now. You have no idea.
He's
what
really
they're
good
doing.
at piloting leaves.
That is what you think. This is a dwarvish airship. You're a pixie.
So
Stop being racist.
so racist, God. Why do you
I
get
know
hooked up
I'm
with this
slightly
thing?
racist. It's
My
just
character- my
we're in
character's
a
like-
lot of trouble right now, and I know how to pilot this thing.
All right,
Let's just
well,
go.
how
Have you
how
ever
much?
seen Parks and Rec?
No.
Okay.
Yes.
never mind. My character's like April. My character is April Ludgate. That's what she is.
So you fly away.
Do we escape?
What time is it?
We have like 15 minutes left.
Okay. So you get situated, and do you go into your other form?
Yes.
You turn into your 3-foot tall, like childlike form.
5-year-old.
And I'm walking by and I stagger back and fall on my back.
Ding.
She's like,
I'm used
here.
to it since
Well,
I'm a
interact
changeling.
with your new crew member,
I
people.
look down. Can I fly the ship now?
I ask, do you want food or something?
Oh God, yes. I'm starving.
I give her like a day of rations.
You don't have.
And I eat it all at once.
Well, I
other two have rations.
ask them for a little bit of rations to give her. Neither of you are replying.
Oma, you have more
Why
rations.
didn't we fill the
No,
fucking
he
galley?
split his 10 days. You each have 15 days of rations, pretty much.
I thought only had 12. Cause the,
Oh right, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I look like a 5-year-old and I just fall to the floor like, I'm gonna die of hunger.
Are we sure we want this thing on our
Roll
group?
Yes.
mental. Roll in. If you can roll within your endurance stat, you are not immediately overwhelmed by the cute.
I feel no cute.
You have to do it as well.
So endurance.
It's like Fey Charm. Yeah, if you roll within your endurance, your fortitude. I'm sorry.
fortitude.
Yeah, you just barely. You're like, oh god, cute.
So we have to roll above our fortitude?
No, you
Below.
have to roll within it. Yeah,
Oh,
it
below.
or below.
So I was one below.
Okay.
All right.
She
So
just, like,
Almost just piled in the ship like bitch.
I'm good.
Seen cute
You're good?
shit
Okay,
nowadays. Well, seen scary
Oh,
shit nowadays. You don't know it. You don't know scary until you watch that. Until you just.
Until you've been
Watch.
through the city.
I rolled a 4.
No, you don't know
so-
scary until you just watch. As an elven crew that decided to take over a human airship accidentally lights a match.
That's scary.
We all just sit there in silence for like a minute
God damn it,
contemplating
Scotty.
that, like, it's raining! Sorry.
God damn it, Scotty!
Okay. Anyway, so yeah, you're like cute, and you're kind of just frozen there by the cute. and you can't even give her food. While you two, what was your roll?
4.
I was below.
4. Oh, yeah, you were below, but 1 below. So, yeah. They're not giving you food right now. And you feel a little thirsty as well.
Just like,
I just tell Kobold, give her food.
Kobold nods. Oh, Kobold is still in observatory.
What should we call him?
Wait, did we ever
Charles.
stop? Like, did the galley come with food?
The FTS Eternal did not come with provisions, no.
We need
Do
to
you know
stop.
what I mean by the galley? Every ship has a galley.
Oh,
a
yeah.
kitchen.
This one does not.
Why the fuck does it not? If it has sleeping quarters, it normally has a galley. That is...
It has to.
It has storage, but typically the guy who owned it before you was a very much of a miser.
he's a vegan.
He was a miser, so basically he just said, if you're fucking hungry, go to the storage and pick out some food for yourself.
So there's food in storage.
I don't
So
want
basically
to
we're
pay
gonna
a goddamn cook.
So basically, we're gonna turn the crew area into a galley.
If you want.
That's what I want
we
to
can
do.
never go back there. Ever.
I'm gonna go to
Going
Mel's
back
City.
to Altai.
Episode 30.
No, more like episode 8. Anyway. Yeah. So,
Then we can kill a lot of them.
yeah, so you get water
Yeah.
from
Places.
someone.
Places.
You go outside, you lean out a window as it is raining, and you start drinking. And you get a piece of bread. You're
Just
you're
flatbread.
overall, as a pixie, you don't need to eat much, and even then, when you turn into that 3-foot tall version, you still only need to eat as much as a pixie. So you literally just need to take a bite of bread, and you're good for 2 days. You just need to carry around a
No,
loaf of bread.
My character's like, I'm so hungry. And it's like, here, have a slice of bread. 1 bite. I'm full. Thank you.
Yes. All right.
So wait, 1 day's worth of trail rations for us is like
A month.
a month for
a month
her.
for her.
Yeah.
We have the
So
most
she currently
efficient
has
food source.
she's
We give her one ration.
yeah, she currently has almost a year's worth of rations if you give her 10 rations.
Yeah.
10 days worth.
Okay, guys.
She probably
But it
can
can't
carry
be
it though.
It couldn't be
Yeah.
bread or anything because it'd get moldy and stuff.
Rations are
You just need a slice of bread for every meal. 1 slice of bread for 3 meals a day. Anyway, yeah. So we're good. We're good. Yeah, totally. Okay. Somebody give me a D20, please. There's a klaxon.
God damn it.
The what?
A siren.
I man the
It's-
gun.
It would seem that your new automaton observation person has spotted something. It then runs down the stairs, looks at you and says, "What? Oh, actually, what's the time?
48 minutes in.
48. We got 12. You have 2 cannons on the ship, and currently 10 elven airships.
And a mage that can shoot magic.
You have a mage, but you're up against 10 elven airships, all of which are flying the flag of the Sorcerer of the Five Realms. The flag of the Sorcerer of the Five Realms is a flag made of golden thread with a lighter yellow star in it.
Sit down.
Like a 6-pointed star in it.
Wow.
Not the sorcerer again.
They seem to have spotted you as well.
And they don't see,
Since you are not flying any form of flag, they don't know whether or not to attack you yet. But you are quickly contacted through a magical apparition.
I'll handle this.
It appears on your bridge. Right there behind Oma. Which Oma is on like the steering wheel.
I walk in.
And it appears right behind him and clears its throat.
Yes. I say in Elven, of course.
And it replies in Elven. You don't know Elven.
Mm-hmm.
It replies in Elven. Unidentified airship of dwarven make and model. Turn around to the port from whence you came, or be destroyed.
I don't know why I'm thinking here, but I'm thinking I could, if you've seen the Firefly episode where they supercharge the engine, basically.
Yes, when they're trying to get out of that.
By the order of the Sorcerer of the Five Realms, the port of Altheim and all of its exports are thereby to be blockaded until they capitulate to the Sorcerer's demands of concession.
I want to see if they know common first.
What?
I don't know if they know common.
It's an elf. They're not all elves are like Oma.
Yeah, seriously.
Okay.
So you walk in?
I say that we cannot go back there since they would attempt to arrest us, and we are a ship that we have named for the Sorcerer Eternity.
Eternal.
So therefore, if you could follow us to a nearby port, we will comply.
The apparition turns toward you and looks you up and down. He says, "You are a fugitive of that is to be pursued by our paladins as well. We currently, if you do not comply to our demands, will open fire. In 5,
Hold on, what do we do?
4,
What do we do?
Open
3,
fire on them first!
I start running to the engine.
2,
Supercharged.
I'll say we'll begin slowing soon. I must stop the engine.
1.
Full throttle.
I've
been purposefully going slow.
And slow with a
Starburst.
dwarven airship is it's like 10 miles an hour through the air.
And that's like as fast as an Elven will go.
Yeah, currently,
Elvens are not fast. They're meant to look good.
Alright,
full
first
throttle.
elven ship
Blows
fires.
itself up.
It's only if it rolls a 1.
Ah.
Fires, and you have to roll above a 13 to dodge.
I'm just asking.
What did you get?
18. Sorry.
18.
Would I be able to throw a shield up around the?
That would be an Arcana, and a very high Arcana
I'll
at
aid.
that.
I'll aid.
Okay.
Since
You
I'm
cannot
very,
aid, for you are not a mage. You do not have this shield skill.
I have 8. I can give her power. Can I not?
No. Not for this. You're currently trying to supercharge the engine.
Mm-hmm.
And I can get
It
into full
fires
throttle right now.
The mages, you know this. Elves do not have cannons. They use mages.
Yep.
They fire 2 fireballs from their ship in quick succession at yours and miss through you turning the ship really fast. The next one, may I have the d20, please?
So I need to roll for the.
Here,
Hey, seriously.
you keep that one. You give that one to him because he's going to be making dodge rolls for all of these.
My
The
thing's
first
nearly
one-
going like 5 times as fast as theirs.
Not yet. They fired first. 10.
Ooh.
What was it?
15.
15. Again, 2 fireballs. They both missed through your turning. 20.
I don't think I can beat.
They immediately hit, and you take
Can I throw up that shield?
3 damage. I will tell you now, your ship has 50 until it is permanently crippled and cannot move. So, somebody, probably write on yours, since you're the captain, write FTS Eternal's health, and put it as 50, and then minus 3 from it.
Should I? Well, Could I use what am I gonna use to supercharge the engine?
Intelligence.
Okay, I can do that.
And it's going to be a very high intelligence roll since the EICE is something you've never dealt with before.
Experienced.
Yeah, the Eternal Internal Combustion Engine. I'm rather proud of that one, actually.
My spider wouldn't have.
Knowledge?
Heard
No,
about it,
you
no.
just told it to learn the language,
Right.
not anything else.
So since
All right,
that
so
was
next one.
since that was a natural 20, I couldn't throw my shield up.
So that was
Right.
3. Yes. All right. You try and roll your shield now, and that will be an Arcana check, and you will have to get above 20.
No.
She had
You
Very
19.
close.
try and
19.
you throw up a shield
You have an action point.
around it,
I'm not gonna waste my action point on this.
and 16. Do you dodge?
Might as well try.
Worth a try. 3.
The fireballs hit with and fly through the shield and do 19 damage.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's bad.
Wait, since they flash with shield, wouldn't they reduce damage somewhat
No.
by like 5 or something?
Like a permanent shield would have taken the brunt of it. That shield just did nothing.
Okay.
It was just a fancy glow.
Made our ship look pretty.
Since I roll bad, I'm just gonna save my action point for any close-up combat.
All right, and that was ship number 4, I believe,
Oh,
of
ship.
10.
Oh, yeah.
No, that was 6.
Oh, 6, yeah.
There should be 4 more.
Okay, so I'm gonna believe you.
Play back the footage.
I wish. If we really did make a mistake, I'm just gonna give it to him. It's kind of tough with this. All right, so next ship, 16.
7.
Would I be able
7.
to attempt to throw up another shield?
Yes,
Okay. I want to attempt that.
and you have to get above 20.
Can I attempt to heal the ship some?
Oh yeah, I have healing too. Does it
24.
work on ships or
24.
just people?
Well, I mean, let's
No, that's a base intelligence check to heal the ship. What is it?
24.
You throw up a shield, and it takes the brunt of the attack. In fact, it takes all of the fireballs. It takes all of the balls, and no damage to the ship.
just have to roll sustain,
Next
right?
one,
Would it be like the Star Trek, like, shakes?
8.
Lightning.
Did you see that? That
19.
was so
19.
cool!
You dodge. You can try and throw up a shield for the next one as well.
Okay.
I hope the power doesn't go out.
What did you get?
3.
I got a 3 plus 14.
That was
17.
Okay, you can try and heal the ship of its injuries now.
And do I also need to roll for supercharge or no?
You also get a plus. If you get it, I'm going to say you have to roll above a 10 with a bonus to from your intelligence. If you get it, add 3 to your healing roll, which is a d20.
Sound effects.
5
Uh,
plus 6, so
you have to get above a 10 with your whatever. So you got 11?
11 total, yeah.
Yeah, you heal it. You barely find the resources to scrap together and put out some fires and all that. And roll a d20 to figure out how much you heal. With a plus 3. 23 health! Due to your
Wait, is that all of it?
badass engineering.
It's back to full.
That's 51.
That's 51 health.
Yeah.
Put
Yeah,
some-
no, that temporary hit point. So yeah.
Is fun.
And
Wait, supercharge?
number 2, supercharge the engine. Currently you were too busy to heal.
Okay.
And you failed putting up the shield. Alright, and Elf, 7.
15.
You dodge. Can you try and put up a shield?
Wait, isn't that the last ship?
No, that was the second ship.
Oh.
You have one more for this. Until you can try
11
and
plus
return
14.
fire.
This
That's
shit, 25.
25.
25? You throw up another shield. You have nothing to heal.
Nothing to heal.
so. Get to supercharge.
Is this gonna be like Farscape where our ship's actually alive?
No.
Thing is-
Alright, one more elven ship. And that is a 17. Would you care to dodge, or would you just like to shield? let the shield take it.
Do we want to keep?
I'll try and
yeah.
dodge so that the shield stays up. 4. Okay.
4?
Yeah. So
Uh,
it hits the shield.
it hits. It just hits the shield. Okay, and that's it. You can run up from engineering and go to gunnery and try and fire, or you can tell the
I'll tell the kobold. Well,
The kobold?
Well, no.
I don't know. The kobold might be able to do well.
It dies in the line of fire.
From what you've seen, it doesn't seem particularly stupid.
I'll tell Charles. Man the guns.
Charles salutes rather proudly. Yes, Master Dada, and goes immediately to the gunnery office. And let's see if he knows. This is a straight bonus check. This is a straight no bonus D20 to see if he figures out how the guns work. He figures out how the guns work barely. Like, he hits a button and it's like, BAM! Oh god! So that's how they work.
He like falls backwards.
Oh god. Okay, and do we have a D10?
Yes, Subi. Yes, here you go.
Alright.
We do.
Which one is which? He shoots number 7. He shoots the 7th ship.
Should we be writing this down? To keep
And
track?
It stops mid here. It's fine.
he gets 2 shots. So we'll see how much damage they do. And since I've already made it clear, elven ships are like flying pieces of shit.
Yeah.
They have the same durability as flying pieces of
They're
shit.
flying paper.
They only have 10 health.
They're made of plywood.
So
Like,
let's see how much your dwarven made cannons do. 9. It is like it can't move. Like ship 7 can't move.
It's still in the air, just...
And gun number 2, which you flip around on the other side for the second gun, he shoots ship number 5 and 12. He completely destroys that one.
Hold on. So
Charles,
You're doing
the
great.
badass kobold.
Charles is my new favorite character.
I yelled at him, how's the engines doing?
Right, how much health they have? So by now, Pharaoh's just
5 is dead, by the way.
I did. I
Little-
put
little bit of-
0.
a little bit tired
Lol.
from doing shields.
0.
Okay, you're tired from doing shields. You could also open a window and fire back yourself.
7
Which
is
I
1.
think I'm gonna do that.
Okay, you fire back yourself. The way I'm doing this is I'm giving you all reaction points during their turn for combat, and then during your turn for combat, you can do whatever you want. It's like basic combat. You will most likely take up all of your turns to do things, like supercharge engines.
Yes, please do.
By the way, I'm giving you the option here. I'm trying to steer... I did this to try and steer you towards...
All time.
back towards all time. And that's the one I'm prepared for, is you going back to all time.
Well, we need to end it soon anyway, so...
Yeah, anyway.
Well, whenever this combat's over, we can end.
Yeah.
From what you can tell from that hit, you could only take 3 direct hits before the ship is crippled. From, like, ships.
Yeah.
But I can keep
But
doing
from
it.
what you're doing, you feel actually a little bit confident that you could take out all 10 ships. Just... If Charles
crippled
does
one.
well with the cannons.
We've crippled one, and we've demolished another.
Yeah. So anyway,
So I glare.
do you open the window and try and attack another ship?
Yes.
Alright. So roll a d10.
I glare at.
Basically, it's... I wish the d10 had a 0.
It does.
Oh, it does?
Well, that's the 10.
Right, okay. If you hit a 0... If you get a 0 on a d10, you will roll a d4. And if you get a 1 or a 2, you hit the 10th one. If you get a 3 or a 4, you don't hit anything. That's the rules.
3.
3, you hit ship 3. And with what?
I'm just gonna do magic missile.
Okay, magic missile. Roll how much?
That-
Roll the damage roll for that.
1d4.
It's 1d4
Plus-
plus whatever thing is.
Yeah, I can't remember what... It was like intelligence or something.
1d4 plus intelligence.
1 plus 5.
2 plus intelligent matter plus 5 force damage.
Okay, what? Cole, you take care of that. You
Yeah.
can't,
Okay,
I
so-
didn't hear that.
So roll a d4.
Triangle.
4.
Triangle.
Go.
4 plus 2 plus 5.
4 plus 2,
11
6
damage.
plus 5, 11. Your magic missile takes out their sails and they just drop.
And-
That's what happened with the other, with the cannon as well. The cannonball went through the sails, and that's the weak point of elven ships. If you take out even one sigil on their sails, they just drop like a fucking ball, like a fucking rock.
Remember, that's what you
Boom.
get for messing with us.
So currently, that was what ship? Number 5?
3.
3?
Yeah, 3.
3.
So we
That's
have
dead.
we have 1, 2, 3,
You have
7.
8, one of which is got 1 health. And,
So now can I click it into full throttle?
if you want.
I do.
Okay,
Actually,
so
we
you
could-
click
we
it into
We could
full
kill these
throttle,
guys.
which is like
Yeah, but if we killed them, then
30 miles per hour,
Hmm?
which is like holy
cares?
shit to these people.
Yeah.
You're evil.
Oh yeah,
And you can roll a intelligence to
kill them all.
Supercharge the engine.
19 plus 6, 25.
25. You get an extra 25 miles. So you're going 55 miles an hour.
We are gone.
Where are you heading towards?
Away.
Not a dwarven place and not a sorcerer of the realm place.
Let's
Yeah.
head to a human place.
I stumble a
Let's
little
go to the
bit,
Shire.
The horse is speeding
Yes.
up and just lean against a wall.
Just meet some
Hello,
hobbits.
wall.
I think I just took to sitting on the floor.
In the ensuing, in the chaos from the battle, you got turned around, and you're currently going at 55 miles an hour back towards Altai.
Turn it around.
Up. So
Or-
let's
no,
go over it.
yeah, let's go up.
Go over it.
You are brought back in.
Go over it.
Yeah.
I'm rolling good for this. The GM is saving his own story. There is a force of dwarven ships ready to escort you back to the harbor. And they're bigger and faster. Do you comply or risk total and complete annihilation? You do get over the you do get a loudspeaker from one of the ships saying, "If you turn yourselves in, you will not be apprehended."
Doesn't make sense.
I walk over to where Dada and
Or rather,
Oma-
you will not be harmed.
I walk over
I'm gonna
to
roll inside there. Look, I don't want my intelligence.
Can they even mess with a warforged?
14.
I mean,
That's the
these-
thing. They're going to try, but they
21.
probably most likely not. What?
21.
You can tell that they mean it, that you won't be harmed.
Let's go. They're not lying.
Let's go then.
We're okay.
You are escorted back to the place that you first bought your ship from. And that piece of wood Data hammered on to the outer hull falls off, and you're back to 50 health. You are told to stay on your ship, and that a representative of the Dwarven Guard, the Royal Dwarven Guard, will be with you shortly. And that is where we will end
I
it.
think I know why they like us this way. Because we killed some of the sorcerers people.
Okay. That is the end of episode
7.
7.
7.
And we will be back eventually
Hopefully.
next week.
we actually got stuff done.
Yay.
That was good.
Bye.
Bye.